The vast majority of us are not using our washing machines to their full potential, or even worse, a lot of us are using our washing machines wrong and inadvertently ruining, damaging, or reducing the wear of our clothing, and we don't want that. So I'm here today to fill you in on some tips, tricks, things you may not know your washing machine can do. So we are getting the most bang for our buck out of our appliances. So first thing, a lot of people don't realize all of the things that can be washed in your washing machine. The first being your pillows. So this applies to down, fiberfill, and feather pillows, but not memory foam. I do 2 pillows at a time, your favorite detergent on a warm, gentle cycle. And then the trick to drying them is to dry on a low heat with a couple of dryer balls or even tennis balls in there, and that will help fluff them up. And you want to do this with your pillows every 3 to 6 months. So try it if you haven't. Some of you probably know that you can wash your sneakers in the washing machine. There are a couple tricks. So you want to use a mesh laundry bag, put your sneakers in there. Also put in like 2 bath towels, and that just helps put some padding in your washer so they're not gonna bang all around and potentially get damaged. And then for sneakers, I do a cold, gentle cycle. And pro tip, if your sneakers have any sort of smell to them, you can add half a cup of baking soda directly into the washing machine, or pre-wash, you can soak them in distilled white vinegar, and that will kill any of that bacteria. I typically will just do a little bit of baking soda in there. And with your sneakers, you want to air dry them. So just put them out in the sun, air dry them, and they will look as good as new. And 2 other things that you may have never thought to wash in your washing machine: your kids' stuffed animals and your shower curtain. If you have a shower curtain, I'm gonna tell you, do this right after the video because they get so moldy and it's so neglected. If it's a shower curtain, make sure to remove the hooks and do a cold, delicate cycle. And you can add a cup of distilled white vinegar in there to kill any bacteria. Most people don't know or have completely neglected that your washing machine has a secret little filter, and that needs to be cleaned regularly. This applies to front loaders. There's a small panel, you may not have ever even noticed it. So what you want to do here, open the hidden secret door, and there's a hose. Pull out the hose and get a bowl, take out the plug, and all of that excess water is going to empty and drain into the bowl. Then you want to twist out, take out the filter and rinse it out. See what little treasures or hidden gems you could find in there and put it back. Do this every few months. Now, a problem that I run into all the time is that I will wash something and then I'll forget to put it in the dryer. And then the next day I'll go and it's completely smells like mildew. Like, what do? Do you just run it again? Sometimes I do that and it's not enough. It still smells like mildew. So what you want to do in this case, in the case of the forgotten washed clothes, you want to rewash with vinegar. The vinegar is going to go in there and kill that bacteria and mildewy smell. Instead of laundry detergent, if after washing you still have any hint of a mildewy smell, you want to dry your clothes in sunlight. Sunlight is almost like nature's antibacterial. Most people do not realize that that little detergent drawer should be removed and deep cleaned periodically. Otherwise, mold and mildew, it's just a breeding ground because it's obviously nice and moist and dark. And do a nice solid deep clean. You can even put it in your dishwasher. And speaking of laundry detergent, less is more. Most modern washers are HE, high efficiency. It even has a little symbol on your detergent and most likely on your washer that tells you that you don't need as much, and it actually works against your clothing because the detergent will add a waxy residue on your clothing. That also applies to fabric softener. Instead of fabric softener, use, you guessed it, half a cup of distilled white vinegar, and you could even put it in the fabric softener tray. This is one that so many people do not believe me. 90% of the things you're washing can be washed on a cold cycle. And not only that, you are less likely to have wear, tear, color bleeding of your clothing. You use less energy. So if you are default going to a warm or hot cycle, try going on a cold cycle and you will be surprised that your clothes are just as clean. The exception here is bedding, towels, or anything that is very heavily soiled. Those could go up to a warm or hot cycle. I have switched over to a more natural laundry detergent that does not have the dyes and synthetic chemicals in it. but sometimes you want that nice fresh smell. And I saw that you can actually put essential oils in with the liquid laundry detergent, and it will give just a very subtle, natural fragrance to your clothing. And I would say the number one mistake that people make when it comes to their washing machines is not properly cleaning it or not cleaning it at all. First thing, if you have a front loader, always remember to keep that front door slightly ajar. I even have a little gadget, like a $5 gadget that keeps it open, and that allows air to circulate, prevents mold buildup. You can get a specialty washing machine tablet and run that in there. You don't really need that. Just run an empty hot cycle with 2 cups of distilled white vinegar. You see how vinegar is our best friend? I've done videos specifically on all the different ways you could use distilled white vinegar around your home. So I will have that video linked down below. And also, if you've been watching this video all the way to this point and you are not yet subscribed, don't forget to do that so you can see future videos from me. We already talked about how to clean that hidden front trap door in a front loader. And then also for the front loader, you got to clean that gasket. I personally use my steam cleaner, and I use that as well to clean the detergent drawer. If you don't have that, you can use any type of a cleaning brush. And for this, I do hydrogen peroxide spray it all around, let it sit, give it a good 10 minutes to do its thing. And then you want to make sure you fully dry it, and you'll be sparkling clean. And you will notice your clothes will be and smell cleaner and more fresh, because sometimes the culprit is your washing machine itself because it's nasty. Most people don't realize that you can actually steam clean and get a really deep sanitized clean using your washing machine. There is a special setting that I had never actually used, and it's the steam setting. On some washers, it's called the sanitize setting. But this is actually designed to allow you to deep clean your clothing, bedding, towels without having to use bleach or other harsh chemicals. And last, I'm going to leave you with some dryer tips. I think we all know the lint drawer, and you clean that, of course, before each use. However, you do need to do a deeper clean, because if you don't, not only will it reduce the efficiency of your dryer, but it can become a fire hazard. So they make these specialty brushes that you can really get in there, and it will get all of that trapped lint. If you don't have this or don't want to pick one up, you also can just use the hose attachment on your vacuum and just make sure you're doing that regularly. And then yes, I'm still using the Laundry Turtle. This is a really easy way to just in one motion get all of the clothing out of your dryer instead of having to hunch over and instead of dropping stuff all over the place. But a little hack that I shared in a recent video, in case you didn't see it, you can actually just get a laundry basket that's small enough that it fits in your dryer, put it inside upside down, and then turn the drum of your dryer, and all of your laundry will come out in one. So all these tips and tricks I'm going to have in the description box so you can refer back to them. Save this video, share it with a friend. It would really help me out, help out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you soon with a new video.